1,000 feet high. This man earns a living by climbing the rock face. His name is Li Shreli. He's a 50-year-old Tujia. Rock fungi grow on steep rock faces. They are an unusual mountain delicacy. Here in Zhangjiajie, this type of fungus has almost disappeared. The fungi Mr. Li sells to tourists actually come from other areas. From the age of 18, he had harvested this fungus for a living. However, he can no longer do so. There are now ordinances aimed at preserving the natural flora and fauna of the area, which prevent the taking of these natural resources. So 5 years ago, he started a new line of work. Using his rock climbing skills, he decided to put on performances for the tourists. For each performance, he earns about $7 US, and he performs up to 20 times in a single day. There are 800 mountain streams in Zhangjiajie. The water supports countless plants and animals. One of these streams, called Jinbianxi, is a particularly rich source of water for the area. This stream is 12 miles long. Its waters flow all year round. A salamander. These ancient animals have roamed the earth for 400 million years, but are now in danger of extinction around the globe. They are only found in China, Japan, and America. The heaviest concentration of salamanders in all of China is here in the river streams of Zhangjiajie. A program has been initiated to preserve the salamanders. In 1998, China's first salamander conservation center was set up here. In order to protect these animals from extinction, Scientists here are pursuing the difficult task of breeding the animals in captivity. The sound of a rushing river stream can always be heard at the center. Researchers believe that this noise has a calming effect on the salamanders and allows them to procreate. Researchers are conducting a study on the salamanders in order to better understand them, with hopes of using this knowledge to help preserve this animal. In 2002, researchers attached location devices to young salamanders and then released them. Since then, they have tracked their movements in the wild. Beneath the mountains, another type of mysterious world awaits. An underground river flows here. A tremendous limestone cavern is located about 4,000 feet from the entrance. This is called a dragon palace. These are stalagmites, rock structures in the shape of strange mushrooms. Some 1,700 stalagmites form a forest of rock covering an area of 39,000 square feet. The tallest stalagmite stands over 60 feet tall. It has taken more than 200,000 years for it to reach this height. And it will take another 60,000 years for it to grow up to the cave ceiling. The rock formations hanging downwards from the ceiling are stalactites. Water dripping from the ceiling contains calcium carbonate, and this is what forms these interesting rock structures. Eventually, after enough time has passed, the stalagmites and stalactites will grow longer until they meet. The stalagmites only grow at a rate of 0.007 inches per year, so it takes them 5,000 years to grow 3 feet. There are almost 8 inches of space between this stalagmite and this stalactite, so it will take another 400 years before they join together. This is the magnificent view as seen from a mountain peak. The clouds and mist can also make for arresting scenery. It is morning. A light rain has just stopped falling, and the mountain peaks are enshrined in clouds and mist. the summertime, a cool breeze blows across Kongjiang Tianyuan, atop the mountain peaks. Young Tujia are singing for a special celebration. Today, there is an engagement ceremony. As part of the ceremony, the couple will face each other and sing. The lyrics they sing to one another, they make up on the spot. The bride, Pan Yuen Hua, was born and raised here. She is 21. The groom is 22 years old. Together with other members of his family, he runs a hotel which caters to tourists. The bride and groom first met when they were in high school together. Firecrackers announce that another custom has begun, the ceremonial exchange of engagement gifts. The bride serves hard-boiled eggs to the groom's guests. When the groom's relatives finish eating the eggs, they place money in their bowls. The groom passes out cigarettes and greets the bride's relatives. At 10 in the morning, the banquet begins. The men raise a toast. They pray for the happiness of the couple, and they also set a wedding date. In this part of the ceremony, the gifts from the family members are arranged, and the wedding is announced to the couple's ancestors. As an offering to the ancestors, paper, which represents money, is burned. Just as in days long past, ancestors are held in reverence. Autumn comes late to this region. In November, hints of fall begin to appear.